Hey, lettuce heads, Goldie here. Tonight's episode is going to be a quick one, but a fun one. We're gonna talk a little bit about a recent trip we had out to Broomsedge Golf Club, and with that, some changes that are coming to Please Let Us Golf. Some exciting changes, some new things that are happening for 2026 and beyond. Also, we're going to talk about a fun event that we were out at today, and then we're going to be going to the mailbag, the Cabbage Patch. We're going to be taking on a few of your questions and debates, and a lot more to come here in the next few weeks. We got a lot of guests coming up, so we want you to enjoy the holiday season. We're going to roll it all out. And most importantly, stay plugged. Peace.
Tricks, you know what I'm talking about? That lettuce, that lettuce. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. That lettuce, that lettuce, focused all on the check. Yeah.
Lettuce heads, we are back with another edition of Please Let Us Golf, the podcast. Today, you got Goldie, Adam, and Jewel. We're going to start with Mr. Jewel. How are we doing tonight?
I'm doing good, dude. We just finished another Christmas party with friends. I've had a couple
Is that
of beers,
every time you come on the podcast now? Is it just going to be you left a work function or a holiday party or whatever it is?
'Tis the season, baby. It feels good outside. Everybody's ready to party and get together and mingle. Had some yucky rice, some mac and cheese, some ham, some wine, some beer. Everybody's got the season flowing.
That's good. Adam, how are we doing over there?
I'm doing great. I had a bowl of chili for dinner, and hey, it's chili season. It was fantastic.
Dude, I do. You know what? I do have a very, very, very highbrow glass of wine. If you're listening, but if you're watching, you'll see the fancy glass. I normally don't drink during the pod, but me and Adam, we had a day today, didn't we? I'm a little tired. That's why I still got a mock turtleneck on. So if anyone's watching and you're like, what is he doing? I haven't showered. Adam and I today, we were out at a sponsor in a golf hole, and we do it right though, right? First of all, it was for the kids. It was Christmas for kids. We love the junior plugs.
Everything's for the kids.
Everything's for the kids. We're not going to go out there and just sit there. Oh, we got a tent. Here's some stickers. Yeah, we're going to get your stickers, your tees, your sales pitch. But we had the full lineup of merch out there. So it is a good time to remind organically. Go to pleaseletusgolf.com. Check out everything on the shop. But we had it local in the area, and man, it was a great time. It's third hole, par 3, nuclear pin. If you bought anything, I got to hit a bonus shot for you. I mean, people weren't even auditing to see if that was a good deal or not. No, the first couple groups got screwed, I think we could say. But after that, it hit some pretty good golf shots. But it was awesome.
You truly are a sicko, because only you would work out a bit where you could just hit golf shots to a par 3 all day long.
Dude, it's
true
the
sicko.
great. I've never
all centered around you. It's perfect.
I'll own it, because I've never understood when I go to these events and people just sit there at a fucking hole all day, and I'm like, don't you want to golf when you're on the golf course? So yeah, I mean, we'll do a little incentive. We'll work with the tournament committee to make sure we can hit a couple extra shots in there for you. But it was a good time, man. I had a blast. I'm exhausted though. I mean, we didn't stop talking or sit down for 5.5 hours straight. It was cold outside there, but it was great, man.
Wait, are you wearing the mock neck in honor of the hero and tiger this weekend?
No, I'm wearing it in the honor of, it was very cold and windy to set up this morning, but it's a good pull,
Okay, look, this will never be on the shop. Just FYI, you will never have an option for a mock neck Please Let Us Golf shirt.
I never say never, man. We were getting
we got to go full turtleneck.
Well, yeah, that is true. If you're gonna do it, go all in. But that was good, and that's another part of the business model that we're really rolling out more aggressively in 26. If you got a club, you got a big member guest, you want us to come, it's not an over the top party hole, but we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna hit some golf shots. We had the Persimmon challenge. The slam bag was out there. We had the old school blades and the persimmon. Someone took on the challenge for a free hat. He didn't win the challenge, but damn, he got it. Ooh, thud. I give him a lot of credit. He
absolutely flushed it.
It was too much club. He flew the green, but it was all over the flag. So If you want, if you want us out at your club, just shoot us a DM or an email. Let us know. We'll try to get out there. Flip
Goldie
some
would
merch,
love to hit some shots into one of your par threes. He would love to do that.
I'd love it. My whole goal is I'm going to drain one, and then everyone can debate if it's a legit par three. Mr. Golfberg can lose his fucking mind about it. It's like literally my mission now this year.
Hey, that bit almost ended after the first shot of the day when Mr. Goldie dumped one into the pond right there in front of the green.
Look, I owned it, but when you're setting up hour and a half, not no swings, and I forgot that was part of the model, and we chunked a 9-iron. We took out some earth. And there's a pond right there. So we didn't clear the pond. But after that, it was all good. But, that first group, if they're listening today, is like, oh, my God. And, it's funny. Like, people ask about the mechanics of the podcast all the time. So we always break the fourth wall. Most of the time we do stuff in advance, right? It's not time sensitive unless we're reacting to the Masters or something. We have guests. A lot of times we record those weeks or a month before they get released. We have a lot of that stuff lined up over the next few weeks, but this was kind of a gap week. So we'll go to our Cabbage Patch. We're going to have some topics on that. But here we are tonight. This thing's coming out tomorrow, like in 6 hours, guys. So this is how live this shit is. Oh, you got so much time. Yeah. I just put the kids to bed. You guys put the kids to bed. And now here we are, launching a podcast for you. So be it. But so speaking of time and schedules, I do want to tee up. We just had a trip this past week out to Broomsedge. It's getting a lot of acclaim. It's in that, I don't want to say Aiken, Augusta area. It's about an hour north of that, but it's in that sand belt of the Carolinas, in between Pinehurst down to the Aiken area where golf's exploding. This is the new boy up there, and we went and we checked her out. They hosted us out, and we're not going to do our normal debrief today where we're going to give you the full picture because exciting news for us. We got a recent partnership here where we're going to be bringing on a full-time videography intern. I'm not going to get into every deal today, or every detail today, but we got Tyler, the intern, coming on the program. And this was our first time with him that he went out to Broomsedge with us, and he did all the filming for us. So we're going to be packaging that full course review as a 18-hole course review on YouTube. It'll come out about a month, and that'll be a first one of kickstarting a crazy 2026. We've been holstering some of this because we don't want to get into every detail, but we're going to Stream Song. We're going to Macklemore. We have a whole PNW plan that's coming for the summer. Probably going to end up with 8 to 12 course profiles of some of the biggest properties, and we're going to sprinkle in some hidden gems around the country. So we can't wait. We're super excited, but it is going to change how we do things a little bit, of not just doing that all via the podcast. It's going to be a good video product out on YouTube. Gentlemen, did I miss anything there? I saw some body language where you wanted me to shut up. Anybody got any ads there?
No, that's just normal body language. I think Tyler the editor sounds good, or Tyler the filmographer. I like the end with the R, kind of like the Tyler the creator. Play off of that a little bit.
Well, do you think so? Tyler the intern, it's a little demeaning right now, but
yeah,
if he's listening to this, I'm gonna make him earn that title, though. He worked his damn ass off day one, so he earned a plug on plug that I know he's the real deal. But
he did. I'm willing to give him the photog title. I'm willing to pass that over anytime, whenever we're ready to crown him.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a good challenge. We got a couple massive projects in the early spring, so if he really pulls them off, maybe we'll throw it out there to the lettuce heads to say, you know what, help us come up with a permanent name for Tyler, because we want to keep him around, keep him happy. But I said it in a little Instagram story. They say these Zoomers, these Gen Zers, don't have work ethic. My dude, first of all, he handled me. Which I'm a lot. I was, because you drive with me for 4 hours up to Broomsedge, and I'm chumming it up, and we're laughing, and it's jokes, and we're cool. Then I'm on the second hole giving you eyes like, your ass needs to get down the fairway. You got to be in place because we got pace to play, and I need a good shot. But honestly, after 4 holes, he was locked in, man. Like, he did a great job, and he was running around. We do have to work. We got some breathing. We're going to have to edit it out on the camera. Some heavy breathing, getting up to some ideal shots. But man, it's good. It's exciting times.
I think Goldie knew he made the right choice when we were making the long drive up, and all of a sudden they started talking about wrestling, and
Oh my
and
God.
Goldie and Tyler for like an hour straight just going back and forth talking about wrestlers, and it was
Dude,
I
Adam,
mean,
we're halfway
I
through.
would have
Adam
been
said,
miserable.
Adam used to like wrestling back in the day, but
Yeah, when he was
Adam
like
said,
when it was good.
Adam said, I got to get out of this truck. And we were like 30 minutes into the conversation. And what I respected about it, he wasn't just throwing around like, oh, yeah, I watched some wrestling, Stone Cold and The Rock, blah, blah, blah. Like he was throwing out like real nuggets. But
Jericho.
yeah. He knew the vernacular, and we went deep down that road. So much more to come on that. I was like, dude, you realize if we just hit play, we would have just had a wrestling podcast. So that might be
You
my
really
side
did.
project.
It really was a wrestling podcast.
And you know what? This is coming out. Fuck, dude, we're in celebration mode anyways, right? Jewel just got back. He's just got off the where would you just where did you say you were? You were at a company Christmas party. He's feeling good. We're all celebrating the holidays. John Cena's finals matches this weekend, guys. So I know it's not a wrestling podcast, but as a fan, as an appreciator, it's a big deal Saturday night. I might have a tear in my eye. Just that last time. The time is now, isn't it?
I guess.
Nobody? Come on, Adam.
I was never a Cena guy. Like I
wasn't
can't get
either.
behind it.
He wasn't our generation. He was Tyler's generation, right? But I appreciate
Tyler's generation, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know. God, it freaks me out when I found out he was born a year after I graduated high school. I almost crashed the truck. It freaked me out. Yeah.
He's
anyway.
he's like our kid, like we're gonna adopt him at some point.
It's a weird thing because it's like I feel responsible for you, but I also need you to like execute at a level that is very high. So I'm gonna be,
expectation. What? I was proud of you. I had anxiety going into the round, to be honest.
Mhm.
I was a little nervous about how you're gonna handle the situation and treat him.
Mm-hmm.
You did a really good job. Like you were a good ways away from him most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You let him cook a little bit. You gave him a little feedback, but you weren't on him too much. Honestly, Adam probably was on him a little bit more than you were. So that was good.
Adam towards the end, he's like, all right, I need you right here with this and with this angle. So I was like, yeah, it's good. All right. Well, definitely a lot more to come on that. We are excited. I don't want to sugarcoat it. 2026 about to be nutso for us. So that's we appreciate you guys kind of helping making that I can't even give the lettuce heads all the credit. I just want to give myself the credit. I put it all together, but you guys happen to listen to it and watch it. So we do appreciate it very much. And we're excited to bring you some more elevated content the way only we can do. But today, so we're going to do something quickly for the pod since it is late. We're going to go to our Cabbage Patch. We've been doing that a lot recently, but we have this running list, this Apple Notes. So, God, my brain is working.
Wow,
it's sub-optimized Apple Instagram Notes. I just came up with a new thing. So we got a shared notes page where we got anytime we get questions, comments, or that, we just fill it up of thoughts that come in from the Cabbage Patch. So we all got to go in and select one today that we're going to tee up. I'm going to put Adam on the spot first. So Adam, some stuff has come in about winter golf and you wanted to package it in a question. What do you got for me and Jewel?
All right. To summarize, guys, what's the move for winter golf? Okay. Every other sport has like a true off season. Like I don't think you go full shutdown during the winter because you can't lose that swing. You got to get the feels. Okay. Got to at least maintain something. So like, is it like a partial shutdown, or do you guys like? I also feel like there's opportunities to go on like winter golf trips. I mean, we've talked about Bandon. I know there's a lot of people that love going to Bandon during December, January timeframe. You get a great deal. Maybe you hit the weather lottery. But also like, should golf even really exist in the winter? Like, does it?
You sounded like Andrew.
Oh God! You also just did a complete 180 on that. I love it. Keep going.
Yeah, like, I mean, wouldn't it just make more sense for courses to shut down? Like, I know around us, like we had like a week straight of where it just dumped rain here in December, and like the course is not going to recover probably till May, and
Yeah.
it's just going to get nonstop play.
Yeah. No, it's
I mean, I know I threw a lot at you, but it's really kind of like the concept of like winter golf as a whole. Like, where do you guys sit? I mean, like, I think I know where y'all sit, but
I
I
don't know if
just
you do. I
maybe
don't know where
maybe
Jules sits.
I mean, my local club gets so much rain and floods pretty easily. They don't have great drainage, so it's pretty tough during the winter. But I still love winter golf because it's quiet out there. It kind of gives me a sense of peace when I go play because there's less people. I can go walk 18 on a Tuesday morning in 45-degree weather, and there's like nobody out there. So there's a sense of like I kind of feel like you kind of can like exist with the golf course during the winter a little bit more than just like being out there and playing golf with people. So I kind of get that satisfactory of playing during the winter, but also I get that, man. It's like it sucks playing it. Like when we went and played Broomsedge last week, honestly, the first 6 holes sucked. It's like 40 degrees. I've got 3 layers on. I'm swinging like I'm in a bubble. It sucks, dude.
Look, I refuse to spoil the video. I feel like there's some hedging going on here right now, but I get it. We'll let you go with it's the cold bit there at the beginning, but I do get it. It's hard. Triple layers is usually where I draw the line, but I'm trying to piece together. Like Adam, you did bring up a couple different things. So I would say in my opinion, I always say that's why golf's the best, because it is a 365-day a year sport or game, wherever you net out on that. But I do understand, like I used to take winter golf off. And when I didn't start taking it off is when I also had back-to-back wrist injuries. So go figure with that. I think you do need some decompression time. It's hard though when you're in the Southeast, especially if you're Georgia, Florida, because you will get the quote winter, right? Let's just call it, Thanksgiving through February. Like 50% of those days are like 60 to 70 degrees, man. Like, and maybe it's 55 and sunny. Now you have a week like we just had where it's like 40 to 50, raining every other day. To your point, the golf courses literally, especially if there's red clay, will not recover until March. They're just going to be saturated no matter what. So then you get frustrated because like the conditions suck and you can't chip and all these things. But I don't know, man. Like we were out there today. It was granted it was a charity event. It was cold, but guys were having a good time. Like if it's not raining and it's not 20-mile-per-hour wind, get your mock turtleneck base layer on. So if you're listening, I'm pulling it right now. The zipper's going. Get your best Q zip on. Get a hoodie if you want to be trendy. And just go. It's just different. Like it really is a different style of golf. And then the last thing I would say before I'll cede some time is it is hard too, because there's prime. Now you said the Bandon example, like, yeah, you can go get a good deal on a Bandon trip and risk it in the winter, but there's also great destinations this time of year, man. Like everyone goes to like Arizona's of the world, like South Florida's of the world. Like you can go play in these great golf courses that are 75 degrees. You're going to pay a premium price, but it's like, do you want to go to one of those places? So this is what Mr. Golfberg's not on here. He struggles with this being in Seattle, is we do a lot of cool trips a lot of times in like February or March. And he's like, or even April, he's like, this sucks because I was coming out of winter golf and I'm in hibernation and my game isn't good. So now he's like playing through the winter, which I do get, but it's like, yeah, do you want to go on an awesome golf trip after you haven't golfed for 4 months straight? So that's where I'm like, and by the way, an awesome golf trip opportunity could be whenever. So you need to be prepared. You need at least 2 weeks of lead time, but you should be able to ramp up for that golf trip.
I think a winter golf trip does make the most sense, right? I think you need like at least one on the schedule, whether it's December, January, February, because I don't like where we're at or where Mr. Golfberg is at, like going out there, once a week or however many times it is.
Are you saying this? I want to make sure I'm understanding. You're saying you need to have one on the books to even keep you motivated to want to go, like, do that kind of grind practice. Is that
Yeah.
or,
Well, I mean, that, but also like going out where we're going out, like you mentioned it. I mean, you get beat down like just with hitting off of dormant Bermuda. Like you need to go somewhere where the turf is right, Like like at least one place, something that just kind of gets you through the winter
Hey.
to bridge
I got
that
a whole.
gap.
You said the turf is right. I'm going to tease out a topic we're going to do in the near future. It might be at the turn of the year. Look, man, the hipster golfers will tell you like the worse the turf and the conditions, the better the golf course. So we'll just leave that little shade there. But more to come on that topic.
Well, when Jules started talking about it, he kind of gave me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies for his hipster golf. He's talking about being out there by himself, like just feeling very, quietness and just I don't know. I started hearing some hipsterness coming out of him.
I'm pretty confident to say breaking the fourth wall. He was just making something up to fill some time there. I don't think he even believed what he was just saying, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm out there like pushing a cart, got Infinite Jest in front of me, reading it while I'm playing golf by myself.
Yes. He puts his phone on do not disturb, and he's just in his own element. But that part I do believe. But all right, anything else on winter golf? I think I'm good here.
We're good.
We're good. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tee mine up now. Again, this has come through a lot of avenues, and I've been avoiding doing this because it's been on a lot of other podcasts or discussions. But it's like, hey, we haven't talked about it yet, so the question keeps coming up, and I don't think it's the proper question. Is what scores do you need to shoot to be good at golf? And I get it for social media. That's like an easy way of, it's 80, But I would just say, like, what is the proper question for even assessing, are you good at golf? Full stop. It's super subjective and impossible to answer, but I want to take a stab at it. And I don't think asking scores is the best way, because as we all know, like that's a loaded statement. How hard's the course? How long are you playing it? And it makes a massive difference to where, like, you can get a country club scratch out there and they ain't shit. And then you got, and then you got sandbaggers, all this. But we're out there today, right? And you're seeing this wide variance of golfers. There's people that were former US AM competitors all the way to guys that, were probably 25 handicappers. And it's like, what makes you good at golf? And what I'll say is I have a pretty dickhead definition. I think, like, I really don't think you are good at golf if you are not consistently shooting around, like I say, consistently shooting, if you're not consistently capable of shooting around par on a course that's rated around 72. So it's a vague answer. I don't buy if you're breaking 80, you're good. And then you're going to cite the data of like, oh, well, if you're breaking 80, you're better than 98% of golfers that play. It's like, maybe the real question is like, what's a golfer? Like, if you're not playing golf 2 rounds a month on average for the year, I don't even know if you can be considered in the calculus. So maybe I'm spoiled that we play with a lot of good players, but I feel like I suck. And I'm not going to cite the handicap. I get shit for that. But I don't know. I just don't, like, we're saying good. And the thing is, like, the dirty secret about golf is nobody's good. Like, there is literally like professionals and elite amateurs, and then everyone else who's a good amateur player, even plus 1s and 2s, you catch them on the wrong day or the wrong 3-hole stretch, and you're like, oh, this guy's not shit. It's just brutally difficult sport. So I don't know. I would just still go, my standard of good golf is around par on around a rated course of 72. Anything above that, you're just above average. And then, if you're shooting in the 80s, you suck at golf. It's just how it's okay. You might be better than guys that shoot in 90s or 100s.
I don't know, man. I disagree with that.
Please do.
Yeah. Same.
I think, all right. So first off, I just want a quick story. We went to Broomsedge last week, and our man Adam had not played a round of golf since Ballyneal end of August. So expectations should have been like
it was the second week of September or the first week of September. But
all right. So
Green
look,
Valley was after that.
Okay, so we played one round of golf in between.
About 3 months.
All right, so like expectations should have been very, very low.
Yeah.
All right, so I think to your point, it's like playing a couple times a month is very important because Adam was pretty upset out there on a couple of holes, and I'm like, dude, you haven't played in like 3 months, like it shouldn't matter.
And again, I don't want to spoil the review, but Broomsedge isn't a golf course you want to go into that you haven't been playing golf at. It is not
100%.
It is not easy golf by
It's
any
a
means.
beater.
Not at all.
So anyway, I think to your point, like what is a good golfer is like shooting close to par on a 72 course rating. I think that is a very good golfer. I think a good golfer is somewhere around 76 to 80 on a rating of 72. Like if you're breaking 80 to 82 on a course rating 72, I think you're a good golfer.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
I mean, we could go more in depth on that. As like, what kind of, how do you navigate a golf course? Like, what is the way how do you play the golf course? Where are you hitting the ball? Like, where are you placing the ball?
That's actually an interesting deep dive because I play with a lot of guys that are good golfers from the standpoint of scoring.
And they're not, though, because they're hitting a fucking
they don't know anything about
left into the trees, and they're punching up in front of the green. They're getting up and down because they got incredible short game, and that's it.
Yeah. Your camera just went
shit.
out. I feel like I'm just going to let it ride. So, Jules' camera's getting worked. There you go. Adam, tell us.
I got heated. I think I pulled the cord out.
You just got too mad. So, Adam, what do you think? Honestly, what's the right question for assessing? Are you good at golf, and what is a good golfer?
I'll kind of go where Jewel was maybe going. I think if you're breaking 80, if you're shooting in the 70s, if you have the capability to shoot in the 70s, I would say you're a good golfer. Maybe the way I distinguish it, are you a competent golfer? Maybe that's like the better way to phrase it. Are you competent?
I like it.
And like if you're breaking 80 or you're floating around there, I think you're a competent golfer. You're not, you're not going out there and
I guess I'm going to sound like such a piece of shit in this segment. It's just kind of like at this point, I'm just all like, it is what it is.
I mean, that's on brand. Let's go.
So let me put it this way. Let me ask it a different way. If someone says, or someone goes, oh, my buddy Jules coming out to play, but how is he? Oh, he's a stick. Like, what does that mean? Like, he's a stick. Like, that means you're like,
when I hear stick, that's like he's going to break par or going to float around. Yeah. He's going to float around par.
So okay, I like this thought exercise because I'm not. Hey, if I'm anything, people say I'm rigid in my opinions. I'm not. I'm laser focused on execution.
You're a chameleon.
When I get a second to breathe and think, I'm willing to evolve in my opinion. So a stick is like a really good golfer. They're like, you hear Adam, you hear Goldie's coming out. He's a stick. You're thinking this guy's flirting with par or better.
You hear Owen Wilson, right?
Well, he was like, let's not give him any credit for this one, but no, but okay. So Jules coming out. Yeah. How's Jewel, your buddy Jules coming out? Yeah. He's a good golfer. So you hear that, you're thinking like mid to high 70s. Is that what's going through your head?
Yeah. That's what I would have said.
We're coming up with definitions right now. So a stick is kind of what I was defining at first. Then good is that next level. And then
I don't feel comfortable saying stick. It just feels unnatural and like a little, I don't know, it doesn't feel like fit my vibe. I'd say like he's a really good golfer. He's probably going to break par.
Also known as a stick.
I don't like stick.
So what if we just rebrand this? So we have stick, good, and competent.
Can we not use stick?
Did come up with another word besides really good. I kind of like those tiers though. A stick is like, I'm not gonna stay it again, but the stick is, man, I love when we have the worst podcasts ever. And it's funny, we have all these new lettuce heads we met today. This is gonna be their first time listening to the podcast, and man, I heard these guys had Shane Bacon and Scott Fawcett, and they're going to all these courses, and we're sitting here talking about John Cena and debating stick versus very good versus competent. So it's
mock necks.
And mock necks.
Yeah, this is great.
It is great. But I think that's where I'd net out. There's
going to be so many people fired up about your definition of what a good golfer is. I just can't wait for it. Pitchforks.
What if it was like, what's a good basketball player? Like somebody who's
not the same thing. Man.
I know. Okay, well, what's a comp? Like, what's a good? I don't know. A good tennis player, if you're like, well, they can serve it 75 miles per hour and they can volley, so they're like good at tennis. It's like, no, they're not
There's not
good.
a good comp. That's why golf is the best sport in the world.
God, it's too
It's
much. man.
it's so hard that you're grading you're grading it very, very like I don't know what the word is, but like you saying that just a good golfer being around par for how hard golf is,
Yeah.
I think that's a take.
I think good just needs to be. I think good just needs to be earned. Is all I'm getting at. Is like we throw around like when you hear, oh yeah, he's a good player, and then I look and they're like, no, they're not. Like they're not good. I'm being serious, and I'm being dead ass serious. I feel like I suck. So I can't just be giving everybody else good. That's all I'm getting at. I really hope the guys from the first group hear this today, and they're like, this fucking asshole's talking about who's a good golfer. It dumped it 97 yards in the pond. So I was like, yeah, whatever. All right. I don't have anything else.
I would probably describe, I would say that Jules is stick, that you're a good golfer, I would say.
All right, I like stick now. Let's roll with that.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, Jewel. All right, we're gonna go on to number 3. Get us done with this tonight. There was a bunch of stuff coming. We travel a lot, and people are collecting items from courses, and it comes into you. We get the question, so you tee it up. What's the question?
Yeah. So the question is, what is the best takeaway from a golf course from a merch standpoint, or just product on course, whether it's ball markers, tees,
Alternate flags,
pencils, alternate flags, hats, regular flags, or t-shirts, anything, right? So, I mean, there's numerous things you can go buy at a golf course, but what is like the best takeaway to say, like, I've been here, I kind of want to like start keeping things from the past courses I played. I mean, I even think like scorecard's a good one, like it doesn't have to be something you purchase, but what do you think is the best thing to take away if you're going to collect and just start making a bit of a memorabilia of the courses you play? What would it be?
Adam, you got one to start?
If you were going to ask Adam 15 years ago, I would say a bag tag. You guys, I mean,
that's a pretty interesting thought exercise.
That is
the progression of a golfer. Like 15 years ago, you thought a bag tag in Myrtle Beach was cool.
It's wild to think about how bag tags, like I guess maybe they still exist, but I just don't see them anymore. But how they used to exist, and like you just collect a bunch of bag tags. You even put them on your bag, and they're just clanging around.
You've got like 74 just bagging around.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
So we know bag tag is the
what
word.
if you had 74 different golf bags with logos on them?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous too. Some people probably do.
I think the easy answer for this is a flag. But also here lately, man, I've gotten into the t-shirt game. I kind of was running low on t-shirts, and I found myself when we go to these courses, I'm really getting in the t-shirt game.
It's probably why we sold so many t-shirts at the event today, even though it was 50 degrees max, 45 when we started. There's a lot of t-shirts.
No, honestly, like if money is no issue, I was thinking about this. Like, I would love to just get a head cover from like every single golf course. That would be an absolute sick thing to like collect.
Yeah.
It's just have a ton of head covers.
Yeah, and
they're all like different styles.
Yeah.
I feel like they're like different styles too, and then like a lot of them, like the style of the head cover, it kind of mirrors the course as well. So I don't know. Like, I guess that would be my like ideal situation. What about you guys?
I mean, I think it's there is a financial consideration so you said the flag, and I do tend to agree that is probably where my brain goes, but spending $50 on a flag, and like not everyone has a dedicated golf room either, right? So and even us, we say flags, but flags are kind of personal to us now because for the most part, our flags are earned. We earn them through performance on a particular golf course through a game we play. So any flags that we have now are just like earned. So that isn't really in it. a lot of people do pencils. I don't like golf balls with the logo on it. I'm not a fan of that. I've
And that's
really
what
enjoyed
backpacks.
I've enjoyed stickers, but they're very temporary. Like you kind of get rid of them. I think I net out. I agree with, man, I hate bad podcasts. I think the coolest thing you could do, and it would be the most expensive, is a head cover and just have this cool color combination. You have the Aztec look, you have the cloth look, you have the leather, you got hybrid covers, putter covers. Like there's just that would be the sickest. But if I have to go the most practical, man, it's just gonna be a polo. Get your free ad time. Get your H&B, your Peter Millar, your Johnny O, your whatever it is of the day. I'm a polo guy. I love it. But yeah, that's probably where I would net out. But Jewel, you asked the question. You got a favorite?
Yeah, I think I've got a few. I think my favorite would be probably ball markers. I think that's just a subtle, easy option.
But
You
I
just get a
fucking
ball marker.
it depends what like if you're gonna collect. What drives me nuts is people do it and I see it in their bag. I'm like, I haven't had a ball marker for longer than 3 rounds, so I don't understand how they do it.
I know,
Hold on.
and I hate losing them too.
Yeah.
When you say ball marker, is this like the ones that you can just get out of the little, stand right before you?
No,
Are you talking about like an actual like ball marker, like
Crushed,
metal?
engraved.
Okay.
exactly. Like I want it to connect to my divot tool. Like I lost my sheep ranch one recently, and I've been depressed about it for a while.
Dang. Hey,
I don't.
if you're out there at Sheep Ranch and listening, please send in Mr. Jewel. He would really appreciate it.
The address. So
But
that would be one. I think there's
in
not enough golf
suspect
courses that have
connoissance.
stickers. Stickers are great. Like I think that is a just very classic option to grab, throw on your cooler or whatever. But also this kind of came up because I showed you guys this a couple of weeks ago on a podcast. Had the pencil collection, like whatever, like where you can put it on the wall and you got all your pencils in there. And I've always collected pencils. I didn't really think about it, but I just kind of did. So I've got like 40 different pencils from golf courses. Just realized that pretty cool. But also I was telling my wife about this tonight. She's like, "What are y'all talking about?" And I was telling her about the pencil stuff. She was like, "You didn't get that for a Christmas gift. You got that from White Elephant. You were buying White Elephant gifts and you bought that for yourself because it was $3." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's great." I mean,
Heck yeah.
$3. I mean, why not put it on the wall? But
Heck
I think
yeah.
pencils are great. And also it kind of made me think like, all right, all these pencils are just like blue, green, red with the name of the golf course. Why are they not like putting logos on this and making these pencils way better? Right?
That's a good
Custom
call.
pencils.
That's a good
Yeah.
call. But then our
Pencils could
green
go a
fee,
lot
our green
longer.
fees go from $350 to like $450. Like if they
Yeah.
start doing that.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if
man.
these guys keep inviting us to come play and do reviews, like maybe the green fees are still free and the
Yeah.
pencils are free, you know? Like I don't know.
Yeah, the pencils though, I do like the idea of getting some wild pencils out there, getting something that actually shows a little character. And but yeah,
Like think
every
about
time,
Broomsedge. What if they had a broom hanging out the back of it as the
yeah, like,
eraser? You
oh
know,
yeah,
you don't
that's
need to
say
use the
the
eraser.
eraser. It's like a old
That's
school, it's literally you're
a
brooming
good
away
call.
dust.
Pretty
There.
sick.
Yeah,
But
too
it's not even like the good eraser that they have. It's like just like the
Yeah, it's like it's not an eraser.
Wow,
There.
nothing better than being towards the end of a podcast and doing inside jokes that literally nobody outside of the three of us would understand. So I think that makes for great audio entertainment for sure. Getting better every week. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like the question. I know it comes up a lot. We've talked about logos a lot. Our guy Ted Bradley out there, if he's listening, he might answer that the best thing you can do is just buy a piece of apparel that can fit on any piece of your body at any time and wear it all simultaneously. So another shout out to Ted. But maybe that's honestly where I'd net out of make it your lifestyle. Just, it doesn't matter. Just get something that represents the course. Did you do something iconic? Get a flag. Is the logo just so sick and you might even sank a crazy cool putt to post around? Get a putter cover. Like you had a good time, but you don't really need to flaunt it in public. Get some stickers to support that club. It's got a little bit of prominence out there. get the polo, get it tight, just go flaunt it. So maybe that's just the answer is don't constrain yourself. Just make it situationally based on what the moment and the course really called for.
Don't constrain yourself, but we all agree like flags are the best, but we constrain ourselves by like this dumb game where you can't get a flag
You
unless
can't get a flag anymore unless you break par, because then you're a good, because you can't get a flag if you're not a good golfer, and if you're only a good golfer if you can shoot par better, or no, break par at a signature course. So okay, cool. That was
Everybody
a good
knows
way
that.
of coming. Good. That was a pro way of getting us back to square one there. Okay, Adam, Jewel, this was fun. This was a quick hitter. We got a lot of work to do for Team Plug the next couple months. Some high level of effort things. So if you see a couple of fun 40-minute pods, don't roll your eyes at us. Team Plug is working overtime, doing some things to bring you the value that you deserve as a lettuce head and a lover of the greatest game in the world. Adam, Jewel,
it's winter podcast season, so
it's
look,
winter. Yeah, we're feeling
it's winter podcast. You know, we're trying to decide if we're
yeah. We're deciding if we're still doing winter golf. So it makes it hard to. I wish we could have an off season, but I refuse to miss a podcast episode. So, okay. Jewel, anything else?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're breaking 80, you are a good and competent golfer. Okay.
No, if you're breaking
Thank
80,
you.
you're a
Thank you, Jewel.
competent golfer. I will agree with
Jewel.
that. You're a competent.
No, I agree. Thank
if you're
you,
breaking
Jewel.
80, so we know
Jewel,
Adam's not a competent golfer.
It means
at least,
it means a lot for you to say that I'm a good golfer.
You're welcome. I'm also, and I'm a stick.
Yeah, you're a stick.
It's so funny. Like anytime like me and Mr. Goldie like we play together, and maybe I'm playing with somebody that doesn't know me. He's like, yeah, like you know, he's not really good. Like you know, he's
I gotta cut that back into the segment. I don't say that. I don't think
you
I
essentially do.
Well,
look,
no, okay,
like he's
but I try
not
to do
gonna
it.
break 80.
Okay.
Like he's not a
Okay,
good golfer.
before
Like, don't worry
everyone
about it.
thinks-
He's not in the bet.
And everyone, yes, and before everyone thinks I'm a piece of shit, I think some context there kind of matters. That's usually because I play with degenerate guys that don't like giving shots to people that need them, and it's like, well, what's Adam? And I'm like, well, he's not good, but okay, he's a competent golfer. He needs 5 aside or 4 aside off the scratch. It doesn't mean he's bad, but I'm not trying to set him up for failure either. So I'm trying to use the handicap system as it was intended. We got to get Yip on here to talk about it.
I'm gonna put that in like every single like bio that I have. Just competent golfer. That's just gonna be my bio.
Well, okay. As a matter of fact, I'm saving it right now into the notes. That might be a new shirt. You know, competent golfer.
Under Andrew, it's gonna say piece of shit.
Piece of shit. I'm okay with it. Piece of shit. Very good golfer. That's using Jules' words. Maybe that might be my Instagram bio. It'll have to do the thing like husband, father, piece of shit, very good golfer.
Good tag Tim Robinson in your bio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. This was fun, but I'm done. Anything else? Going once, going twice, sold. Okay, let's flip a podcast. So lettuce heads, we appreciate it. Lettuce heads, we appreciate it as always. There's going to be no edits on the audio mess ups today, but we'll see you next week. And most importantly, stay plugged. Peace. And get better at golf. Get better at golf. Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Please leave a review.
Blah 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 blah.
It all matters.
It's your next local attorney.
Yeah, we can't wait for that. All right. Bye. Peace.